So every Wednesday night at Zion Lutheran, we bus in about 350 to 400 kids.
Thank you, Mrs. Noble. Give her a hand. All right.
And we have a hot meal for everybody.
7 through 12th grade girls, line up. 7 through 12th grade, follow behind the girls. 7 through 12th grade. Up there? Yeah, you're right there. There we go.
What do you need? And then after the meal, we separate the little kids and the bigger kids, and the bigger kids go and have a youth group, and the younger kids have a little Bible story, and they sing, and they have their jam time.
On the furniture, like out here, only hip hop girls go and do that.
And then they go and they break off and do different classes. So we work with 4-H and we do a kids in the kitchen cooking class. We had a gardening class. We have some like robotics classes. A lot of just different like hip hop, which is a dance class.
So you guys are proud. I 4th to 6th grade girls. It's another show here. Kids' lives matter. Do kids' lives matter? Yes! Do kids' lives matter? Yes! That's what it's called. Have a pledge that we learned. Can you guys spread out a little bit more to give each other a pledge? It's all about why we matter, what we do when we do matter. Y'all getting ready? Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Y'all say hip, hip, hip. 1, 2, 3.
Today I know I matter. Today I know I matter. My choices are mine and mine alone. My choices are mine and mine alone. If I'm to succeed, I must take responsibilities for my actions. I must take responsibility for my actions. I am more than you can see. I am more than you can see. I am part of something divine. I am part of something divine. Today I know I matter.
Because today you all matter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Five is basically like we like build stuff. Like just last week we had a competition for drones. We built a drone and we competed with Google.
We broke so many propellers, you guys.
I think we're gonna build it again and try to build on from our mistakes. So basically we do like engineering and computering stuff. Okay. Programming is basically what we do. Yeah.
Programming.
Sometimes web design, all in the tech area.
Okay.
That we do. Yeah.
And you dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can like have this opportunity.
My cousin got a scholarship to Iowa State.
PI 515 stands for Pursuit of Innovation, and 515 is the area code. And teaching them about innovation, because I'm starting to think about the future jobs. So we built a quadcopter. It worked, but it needed a lot of things, and we've learned a lot. And because of that, I'm actually inspired. I'm gonna do a curriculum on that. I really want to try and build a curriculum that allows an inner city child or a new child to the possibility of quadcopters, how to build them. you're taking kids into an environment that they're never familiar with, so that you're teaching them, tech skills are important, but people skills equally as important. So you want them to know how to brand yourself. Networking, how to smile at people, look at people in the eye.
So lots of different options for the kids then to go to an hour class after they do their, mini church service. So most of the kids that we go and get are from Burma and Africa, and they are refugees. So some of them have been in the United States only a very little time. Some of them have been here for years. So it just depends. Some of them speak English very well. Some of them struggle with English. So we try to help them as well with their reading. And we've been integrating reading into all the different classes that we have on Wednesday nights.
Kids that our city calls immigrants. God, we are citizens of the kingdom first. And so God, I ask you tonight that we change our verbiage and our language. That in this place, all over this room, it's a generation of kingdom citizens in this room. From the smallest to the oldest in this room. And your kingdom come in this place. Awesome God, move in this place in a powerful way tonight over a generation. Your will be done tonight. Do awesome things tonight in this place, God. Change lives. God, I ask you tonight before we go to the summer months, that you would do something so profound in this place, and we have fun with it.
Why do we do this? Yes, we do this to share the love of Christ with all our neighbors. So it all started with just trying to decide, is it even worth Zion with the community care if we closed our doors? And the board pretty much said, I don't think so. And so Pastor John just started asking, well then what are we going to do? Because if we're not serving our neighbors and sharing the love of Christ in our neighborhood, then why are we existing? So it kind of started with that question and we ended up at an apartment outreach or an apartment building, taking lunch and bounce houses and trying to connect with people. And so this kind of happened to us. We didn't really decide this would be our ministry, but it kind of happened to us, and God brought all these kids to us. So it's quite an honor to be a part of it all.
Because there's a boogeyman down there.
Is it live? Take our picture. Take our picture. Take our picture. Come on.
About the volunteers.
So this program takes a lot of volunteers to make it happen, and just for our membership, we don't have enough people that are able to do this on Wednesday, but fortunately we partner with a lot of other churches, and we have volunteers that come from neighborhood churches, West Des Moines, Ankeny, Waukee, to come to do outreach on Wednesday night, and they come a few times, and now they become regulars just like anybody else, and they're here meeting the needs and getting fulfilled and experiencing God through all that. Volunteers come in and say, we'll make the meal, and they take care of the whole meal, bring the food, prepare it, serve it, and handle all that for an evening.
Do you have plenty of volunteers? You don't turn any volunteers away?
We don't turn anybody away.
What about funding?
Once again, we get just enough. We don't know how we're going to necessarily pay for meals the next month, but God provides. I mean, but through a variety of sources, many of them outside of our congregation, the meals are served.
You will take donations.
We take donations.
Hey!